Bam! I have made unbelievable gains this year. It's been amazing, and I want to share with you some of what's been going on in my life, share that energy with you, and tell you about how I did it and how you can have trust and faith in the process and experience amazing results, maybe sooner than you think, but definitely down the road if you stick with it. If you're impatient about getting started and you're patient about sticking with it, I guarantee you your life's going to become amazing eventually, or at least a lot better than it is now. You're going to achieve a lot more goals. So if that sounds interesting, make sure to hit the thumbs up on the video, and welcome in, fam. Much love, chat here. We're going to take a walk around the sheep pasture. So first I'm going to talk to you about some of the things that have been happening in my life, and then I'm going to tell you about things that I did that were under my control. Yeah, certainly there's luck that plays a part of life, but you have opportunity and skills, and there's things that you can do. You have decisions that you can make, and bad shit may happen to you for no reason, and good stuff might happen to you for no reason too. But you can only control what you can control. So first let me tell you, my life, things have been going really good. I'm feeling really healthy. The relationship's going great. My finances are going great. My job's going really good. YouTube's going good. Business is going good. Business on the farm is going really good. My energy is really good. I've been reading so many books. Everything is going really well for me. And it's going really well in a year that a lot of stuff's going bad for a lot of people. And I had bad years, but I've had really bad years. I was just thinking, it was only 5 years ago that about 5 years ago this month, I think it's 5 years ago tomorrow, no, 5 years ago tomorrow, or maybe 5 years ago today, that I lost my job, that job that I had had for 4 or 5 years, and was in a horrible place. Wasn't good on money, wasn't good on relationships, wasn't good on health, was using drugs or smoking quite a bit of weed at least. And now I'm more sober. Hi, Felicia. How you doing? Okay. Checking on the sheep. She seems to be doing fine. Taking a nap in the sun. A bunch of the sheep are taking naps right now. And that wasn't really bad luck when things were going poor with me, when I had to move into friends' parents' couch in the basement in Seattle, and I had no money, and I had no job or job prospects, and I had no warm clothes, and it was the winter time, and again, it was in Seattle, and it was pretty fucking rough, and I made mistakes. So there's a couple differences between what happened then and what happened now, and the biggest of them is definitely decision-making, prudence, you could call it. And part of that is, there's a lot of reasons, like seeking of clarity. Back then I was just stoned way too much, which caused me to not make good decisions and not seek clarity, but also I had less experience, and I wasn't as careful because I hadn't had blow-ups before. But now the moves that I've been making, very calculated. Things could go poorly, obviously. Things can turn around, but I'm doing things to protect my downside. I'm doing things to minimize risk. I've got so much security. I have my job, which is sort of inflation proof because it pays me in food and rent. And I have my side business. And I have my side coaching practice. And I have my investments. And I've got the communities, and I've got my family, so I've got 6 layers of security. Or back then I hadn't built this up. So over time, you want to build a fortress of security and protection. And over time, 5 years later, I've read at least an hour a day for 5 years, probably more than that. But let's say an hour a day for 5 years, 1,500 hours. I've probably read at least 300 books, but I think it's been more than that, and I've read between 500 and 1,000 books. So I know a lot more. I've listened to a lot more audio. I've gone through more relationships, so I'm wiser. I've, but I'm still. I don't want this video to be all about me. I want it to be about things that you can take from me. Okay, so let's shift focus. Being sober is a huge one. I preach on this a lot, but it makes a huge difference in energy, people that I associate with, my finances, but my decision making is the big thing. I made good decisions this year. You're going to notice your decision making is going to go way up. So sobriety is key, man. For real. Sobriety. If there's one thing. If there's another thing, it's good sleep. Getting good sleep, good energy. Taking care of yourself. Eating good food. You probably already know all these things. Why aren't you doing them? It takes a while. Like, you got to fight to do the right things. Quit porn. Another thing is spend extra money on food. You can stress about money on a lot of things. Food's not one of them. You should spend more money to eat more quality food and trust that it's going to pay you back. That's one of those things that I can recommend. Another thing, reading. I talked about that, but reading a lot of books, it's going to be it's going to be amazing. I promise you that. You study every day for years, it's going to go great. Action, creating a side hustle or multiple side hustles that are fun and learning business is going to be really good for you. It's going to help you as a person in a lot of ways. Making sales and doing marketing is going to help you as a person in a lot of ways, because you're really making sales and doing marketing with your life all the time. Meditating and journaling is big. Meditating and journaling, because these are going to help you find out the meditating and journaling is going to help you identify the important decisions, and is going to help you make the right decisions. Because we talked about a lot of small decisions, like, am I going to smoke weed today? Am I going to read a book today? Am I going to work out today? I'm going to eat good food. But the big decisions are really important. What career am I going to go into? Am I going to live here or there? Am I going to partner with this person, or am I going to say no to this person? Am I going to go back to school? Am I going to take out a loan? Am I going to move a lot of my money into this investment? Am I going to... Those are the big decisions. There aren't that many of them. And making those ones right are also really important. I can I'm living in a great place because I made a good decision about, where should I live? And I thought about it for a while. Like, it took me many years before getting here of thinking about what I might want and getting here, knowing like, hey, me personally, I should probably live in Hawaii. And also me personally, I should probably live on agricultural land. So it took a while from imagining it to getting here. Yep. And then, still getting closer on those other things, but spending a lot of time to really think through those big decisions will help. Another thing, obviously motivation is important. So don't do things that drain your motivation or try to avoid them, like the drugs and the porn. Just drain your motivation, even video games, without a precise direction. If there's anything you can do to cultivate your inner fire, this drive that you have that burns you and makes you go, then that's going to help you out a lot, because you don't necessarily need to work super hard, but it makes your odds much better. Working super hard won't guarantee your success, but being lazy will almost surely ruin it. But you'll see it's about the decisions that you make more than the work you put in. Because if you work really hard on the wrong plan, then you're still going to fail and still going to have a bad time. So, yes, hope you find that useful. Appreciate you, and take some of this stuff and run with it. You should read more. You should read more. You should seek sobriety. You should work out every day. You should eat good food. You should be very curious and be very interested. You should hustle. You should meditate. You should journal. You should get outside. You should get some sunshine. You should get some good sleep. Live a good life. So that's all. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you made it this far. And if you haven't already taken the free course, it's going to help you improve your lifestyle. It's going to help you if you're smoking weed or watching porn or drinking alcohol or smoking tobacco and you want to quit, then this course is for you. It's going to help you make it really easy and enjoyable. If you don't want to quit, you want to just keep going, that's okay too. But if you want help, come get the help. And if you've taken the course and you watched the video, comment down below how it was for you, because I'd love to hear some feedback. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you. And look forward to seeing you on the inside. Peace out. Talk soon.